Not much to talk about from Wolves other than the cup games, but the one player that has stood out so far is the emergence of the centre-back, Ladislav Krejci, signing from Girona. Now, this guy looks head and shoulders above everyone else performance-wise so far, but the question is, where do we play him? Clean sheet on Tuesday night would suggest he needs to go and stay in defence, but is that in a back three? Is that in a back two? I'd quite like to see him in the middle of a back three, to be honest. Then that also asks the question, is sticking with a back four the right thing to do for Spurs away? It already looks a tough game, but if you're not brave, you're never going to find out. But one thing's for sure, he needs to be in the team. Is it in the midfield three? I'm not sure it suited him being in a midfield two against Leeds. I think in a three in midfield it works. We've seen he can play in the back. He got a clean sheet in a back four. That's a possibility. But one of the main things that shone for me, for him, is his leadership qualities. He hasn't got the armband on, but he's dishing out instructions. You can see he's talking to players. He's not afraid to let people know if they've made a mistake. He's instructing people where to go. And he's certainly playing and leading by example. So whether it's a little bit early for him to be captain, it's certainly something that needs to be considered. As I said, playing, leading by example. Scored a great goal the weekend, put on a good performance away at Newcastle. Yeah, that's something we certainly need to consider. Whether Totti giving the armband has made him bulletproof, I don't think it should. There aren't many of the defenders that could really put their hands up and say they've had a great start to the season. Krejci's probably the only one, and along that you'd probably say Santiago Bueno as well. Limited games, but he's done really well. I think he's played okay so far, so it'll be interesting to see going forward. But for me, Krejci starts, and I think it's time for him to be considered as captain.